Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the Land of the Vikings. This is an early access game. It has been actually just released today. So I've only downloaded it. I've never seen any of the gameplays that are available because there has been a demo of the game released some time ago. So it was available for some time. I've never played it either myself. So I'm very new to the game, very much so. So it'll be very interesting to see and compare it with other games as well, for sure. So I just want to check the graphics and everything else. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. That's fine. We don't have to change anything there. Okay, so let's just jump right into it and see. The graphics look quite nice. Yeah. Yeah, Holdgate seems good. We don't. Yeah, no, we don't. Small land. Oh, this is actually very cool. So if you hover over with the mouse, it does show you the way the map looks like. So that's actually very cool. Green Bay, White Rivers, small land. Yeah, let's just start with small land. Oh, I just noticed you can actually edit the banner, but it's fine. Yeah, the splash art looks quite cool. Yeah, it's actually very nice. Norwegian fjords. Okay. You can learn how to develop and manage your village. Okay, yeah. Keys. There are keys that you need to use to develop the village. Okay. By pressing this button, you can select the trees you want to cut. Available villagers will cut down the trees of your choice and take the wood to the warehouses, which is the usual. You can select the rocks you want to dig by pressing this button. Okay. By pressing this button, you can select the building you want to build from the menu and put it in a suitable location, of course. And this one is the demolition mode. Okay, yeah. Remember that when you destroy some buildings, okay, the resources inside may be destroyed also, okay? And then the last one is the road. To be quite honest, I already forgotten what they what they were. From this section, you can see the resources, villagers, and other management tools in the village. Management. Does it highlight where the management is? I'm guessing perhaps somewhere in one of the options down here. Okay. Oh, yeah. So it did highlight the section here to the left at the bottom. And now it highlights the speed. Okay, perfect. The days and months from this section here at the top. You can see where it highlighted is, so that's cool. Okay, and that's it. And now the game gives us objectives. Yeah, let's just take a quick look. Yeah, looks quite cool. Very cool. I really like the cattle and the livestock kind of freely roaming. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be really the case that they would be, especially if it's kind of a small village or something like that. You know, they wouldn't be kind of kept within a pasture. There would be also, but other than that, they would be freely roaming. It's actually very good. Okay, so order a tree cut. Okay, so tree cutting was this. Okay, now. So it shows us how to do it. Okay. The tutorial is very insightful. I mean, I'm sure people kind of knowing the genre, they would know, I guess, how to kind of select a tree or something like that. But yeah, no, nevertheless, quite good. Okay, so we've ordered a tree cutting, and now we need to... Okay, you need to click on the right to get rid of it, and then the stones to dig. I'm guessing that's it here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, I do like it. It's actually very nice. The buildings look very interesting. Can we click on it? Oh, okay, yeah, very poor house. Mm. Family Frodi Olafsson and Haldora. Oh, I'm not going to pronounce that one. They're labor, and then children. Okay, well the children look very, very the same. But okay. The Ragnar, Lyot. Lyot, is that how you say it? Frodi. Um, okay, and then Gidda, perhaps? Yeah, I'm definitely butchering those names for sure. Eric, Astrid. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll give it a rest. Oh, Bjorn Eriksson. Yeah, that's very good. Oh, there's more. Haldora, very good. A child and laborer. Okay. And we can see their stock, so they have some bit of meat, some bit of white meat as well. Now let's just take a look at our... Okay, so we have 110 silver, which is our currency. That can be obtained from various activities, such as an in-village transaction and trades. Okay. Now dressed stone. Okay. Dressed stone. That's an interesting dressed. Would it not be just a brick? Okay. Stone. Okay. Obviously, that's just a kind of a raw rock that needs to be processed into a brick. Timber and wood. Okay. And then what we're looking at, number of meals. Am I right in thinking that there is some sort of a kitchen or something like that? Similar to, let's say, Watson Frostbank. Okay, so there's festival in our longhouse. Very cool. Okay, average happiness. The happiness now is at 80%, so that's good. Population 21, fame 312, no army. Okay. Or it is the defense point in the village. It can be increased by training new... Oh, yeah, no, basically our warriors. Okay, perfect. So what's this? Carpenter. So now the game wants us to assign a worker as a carpenter. Oh, and we can actually choose. Okay, interesting. Now, what are these? Adventure... Oh, power. Yes, of course. So, someone with a lot of power, and that's... Ellie. We just call them Ellie Vagger, I guess. Oh, okay. She's the most powerful person in our village. Very good. And then activate working in the carpenter. Activate working in the carpenter. I mean, work stopped in this building. How do we do that? Oh, open. Okay, you just click the axe. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I guess it shows you the production chain. I wonder if they get any more complicated. And then we can set a limit of how many planks we'll get out of the wood. And we can actually do it by... Oh yeah, that's actually very good. Actually, there's not a... Oh, okay. So if you hold it, if the cursor splits like this, if you hold it and just literally drag it up and down, it'll increase it that way. or you can just enter it manually. So let's just leave it at 60 as the game had it. So that's interesting. Okay. So we need to have 3 wood, 20 stone, and 32 timber. So that's wood and that's timber. Okay. Right. And then we need to build a marketplace and assign a builder and a marketer. Now, I have to say right away that I do like the day and night. Time change and the how the game adjusts. Yeah, that's actually quite good. I wonder if there is a way to disable it. Maybe there is not. Okay, so there's a guy here with a light. Does he want something, or is it just for the cattle? If we click on him, oh, he's going. We scared him off. Okay. Jump villager house. Jump villager? Oh, as in, okay, pan. Okay, okay. Jump villager house, and then work building. Okay, so if he's you can basically just pan to where either he is at a time, or his workplace, or his house. Not everyone has a pretty face, but this person has a very scary face. Okay, he's ugly. Now, he does not look ugly on that picture, but that's his trait. He's ugly, and unfortunately, this does not stay, so I cannot hover, but I can hover it here. Okay, so he's got a bit of a lock because he's ugly. Huh. And he's a successful fisher, or fisherman, I should say, and gatherer. Okay, interesting. Village is very dark at night. Okay, so I guess they're all walking around with the some sort of a light, yeah, torch, I guess, because it's very dark. But the house looks like it's on fire inside. Actually, very funny. Is it on fire, or do they have an actual lighting inside? That's interesting. I really do like the buildings, though. I think they're really kind of representing of. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Vikings or the Valhalla. It kind of reminds me of the what was the name of it again? Huh. Something K. I've forgotten. Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's in Norway, whatever the main village or town was. Kattegat. Yeah, finally. Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of that. So it really looks like the setting of Kattegat. Yeah, it's very cool. Okay, it looks like some of the trees have been chopped down. With 3 wood and 12 timber. And then our fame, I guess, because we have more wood and more rock or stone, has increased. Or is this just something? Oh, okay, it makes sense. Yeah, it's just something that it's being obtained once the objectives are finished. Now, is it being used for anything? Or is this just, does it help us with trade? Or let's just check these out. Tree of Life. Or maybe it's used for this. Tree of Life point are earned by increasing fame. Okay, well, now it makes sense. The fame required for the new point is 500. Currently have 412. Okay. Now we do have 3, we have 5 points, and whatever this is The transition to settled life cost us 3 points. So it's almost like a research basically, but it's something that we'll need fame for. I think I quite like that system. Okay, villagers are 1% happier, and then they work 1% faster. Okay. Now we cannot explore the rest of it, but I do like the artwork for this. It's very mysterious. Yeah, for sure. I love it. Yes, I do like that. So that's very well done on behalf of developers. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is a resource pane where we can kind of check easily, apart from obviously the main bar here at the top. So that's very good. Our villagers. Oh no, there's more. Jobs. So we can actually assign the jobs from this section, which is very good as well. I wonder if we need... Oh yeah, we actually need a building. Okay. Oh, there are expeditions. Ooh, very cool. I mean, it only makes sense for Vikings, absolutely. Okay, so there are no buildings, so we can't really assign them anywhere. Yeah, builder maybe one. Because the game wants us as well. And then... Oh, we can't assign it because we don't have a building. We probably have not selected enough trees, so maybe let's just give him a bit more work to do. There we go. That's it. We don't need those trees this close. Now ships, we've no ships. That's fantastic to see that there are ships as well. I'm guessing there'll be a shipyard as a building. And our buildings. Yeah, that's very cool. Families. Okay, so I don't know if for those that are familiar with Manor Lore, it's very similar in terms of there are families as well, and you assign families to jobs, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. You actually assign particular workers, but it's actually very cool to see a family and their statuses like this. It's very, very good. So we've 3 families, very good for a balance. Our population, so total boy population, baby boy, girl population, okay, and girl population here, I believe. The game does not, it goes beyond the screen, but that's okay. And let's take a look at villagers. So these are the particular villagers and their statuses as well. And I guess you can sort by, yes, so the tiredness, the hunger, health, and entertainment, I believe. And then these are the jobs, I would assume. Okay. There is no... If you hover over, it doesn't say, but I guess you can really deduct by what the little icons mean. Okay, we've messages. There doesn't seem to be. Perhaps maybe if there are attackers or maybe expeditions come back, that will be the messages. Then the objective, obviously, and then alerts. So maybe something important. So maybe messages would be things like we have, I don't know, whoever died of old age or something similar. I guess we are about to find out. Okay, well, let's speed up the game because we do need that timber to get going. Maybe it'll be a good idea to assign one more person. Yes. So it just doesn't do it randomly. You really need to pick someone. So let's get the next most powerful person. And it shows you how far away they are from the workplace, which is very interesting as well. Um, uh, all these little kind of extra bits, extra information about, like just now, how far away that person is, or there was another thing. This thing for sure, in terms of having it improved in terms of the way they work faster or if they're happier, etc. It really, I think it distinguishes this game from others slightly. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't know if anyone plays Frozenheim. It's it's the same kind of theme, obviously, because it's Vikings, etc. So you have your kind of a hall, obviously hall. This is called the Longhouse. It would have been the main kind of gathering place for the entire village, to discuss matters um, with the rulers of the village, or the whoever they were, if it was a king or whoever they were, obviously at that point. But yes, okay. So they're still have those torches despite this being. Oh yeah, just went off. Okay, very good. Yeah, I do like that. It does. The layout does remind me a bit of Frostbank for sure. Okay, so we're talking. Now we have our wood and everything. Let's take a look at the poor house, good house. Yeah, okay. Um, wood storage, stone storage. Okay. It's interesting. So is there no kind of leveling up? Can we not just start, let's say, with a wood storage and have it upgraded? But hey ho, let's go ahead. Okay, so now the game shows us how to build. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be okay. Oh, we're not. So there is not a rotating situation here, but so what we're gonna do is just demolish it. So maybe a bit more attention should have been paid to the tutorial. But it says to press and okay, yeah, so you need to hold Z on the keyboard and then rotate the mouse. It does not happen with the mouse, the button mouse. So it's colliding with the log. I see it. Yes, I just want to kind of... Yeah, okay. So I guess if we'll put it here, it'll do fine. Great. So we have the builder. Now we'll just need a marketer. I think I'm quite intrigued by the shape. I don't necessarily see. It's hard to kind of see what's happening, but it'll be very interesting to see how the building looks like. Okay, so despite having 15 laborers, they don't bring the resources, so it's just a builder that goes back and forth. Does not seem very efficient. And what's this? Oh, there's a blessing. You have been blessed. The light of Freya shined upon your village like a golden sun and blessed your lands. Thank you, Freya. Okay, and what does that mean? Okay, fields and fruit yield more crops. Okay, well, that's very interesting. So we have a field system also. So let's just take a look at the buildings. So we're having the houses. Again, does not seem to be an upgrade, and there are different types of houses we can choose from. Okay, and then tavern. Very good. I mean, it's one of the most essential buildings. Odin, it's a totem, okay, for the gods. There are 4 gods, it seems. I wonder if there's any sort of apart from these, I'm sure they will also, if we, let's say, perhaps don't provide or meet a special objective, they could get mad and, let's say, do something or cause bad weather or a building to go on fire. That would be very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so field. Okay, so you need to, yeah, no, that's, I really like that system that you need to actually research, I guess, or explore, as the game calls it, in the tree of life. Just makes sense. Woodshed. Firewood is produced from logs. Very good. I think we can even speed up faster. Maybe it'll be a good idea to have... Oh, what's this? Workers. Yeah, let's just have... There doesn't seem to be... where is it? Jobs. There doesn't seem to be... Or maybe there is a requirement, but it doesn't tell us. Or maybe it tells us here. Oh, okay. Special assignments cannot be done. Okay, so I guess it's just anyone. Okay. Now, this tells us, though, that someone with the trait speed would be the best candidate. So Uglubat is the best person for the job. Yeah, let's go. Perfect. So that just completed. Yeah, fantastic. Now we're getting the hang of it. I don't necessarily like the entire building highlighting like this. It's kind of, it's a bit too much, I think. That's okay. It'll be good to see what's he up to there. I'd say, okay, well, he's just standing there by the table and the table is empty. Where's the produce man? I mean, we want to see some fish and things. I guess let's just take a look. Where is our produce resources? Well, that would make sense. We have no produce, so he's really nothing to sell. Okay, well, that's what it is. So now, okay. So now, yes, some food would be needed. I guess the game told us to build a market, but we've nothing to sell. But that's fine. I mean, we'll go with that. And then decorate your village. I don't think that's extremely important, but let's just gather some food. I mean, people, I'm sure they're starving. So food, and we go with gatherer. Now the gatherer has a radius, and it tells us the productivity. Oh, okay, very good, yeah. So we don't have to go too far. Colliding with a tree. Yeah, so if we build it here, it's just perfect. 100% productivity. And we'd love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. Okay. So I guess this is like a placeholder. So we've now 2 builders and they are working at it day and night, it seems. Yeah. Yeah. They keep bringing the logs. Oh, the cow is flying. Or... Justice dilemma, right? Knowing that he is not like everyone else, Eric is being beaten by the village bullies while talking madly in the village square. The duty of these tyrants is to protect the rights and dignity of every citizen. Okay? But the public is divided on what to do with this crazy villager. Most of the villagers, fed up with what he is talking and doing, want this man to be exiled, while others want the bullies to be suppressed so that they can no longer bully anyone. So this is his family, right? Okay, so we were given two choices. Eric is exiled, and obviously the family will be sad, and they will not be happy, and this will also make some villagers unhappy, I guess, that want the other outcome. And or he can pay, or Eric becomes disabled, right? Okay. Lack of security. Okay. Well, if he becomes disabled, that means is he unable to work full stop? That's actually a very interesting event. Obviously, sucks for Eric. Big time, but yeah, game-wise, very interesting event. Okay, so we don't want Eric to go. We'll pay some gold or silver. The only thing is that I don't think it's, unless it's about to happen, but nothing did happen just yet, silver-wise. Okay. Come on, guys. We want that gatherer because we're out of food. But they don't seem to be saying anything, complaining. We're hungry. You know what's going on. Nothing like that. So maybe it's kind of for a moment scripted, perhaps, or maybe there is a period that they can go without a food, as normally people would. Hard to know. Okay. Yeah, so it's being built in stages, I guess. Ah, the other guy showed up. Okay, now, so we need to assign someone, and again, luck and speed are the... So this person has a bit of luck and has the best speed, but let's just see. Yes, I think this person will be better, because speed-wise they're comparable, but they have the most amount of luck. Okay, yeah, I think maybe two. But yeah, let's just go with that, and then so the luckiest and the speediest person. Yeah, it's just much made in heaven indeed. Okay, and fruits. Um, okay, and then herbs. Yeah, makes sense. It's like, I guess, berries and things like that. Um, it'll be nice perhaps if there were like mushrooms, perhaps, or something like that. Okay, now newcomers in one day. Newcomers were seen coming towards the village. Where they came from, they were attacked by looters. Several families, including children, were able to escape. Since they could not bring any of their belongings with them, they had to leave everything behind. At the end of the day-long journey, they reached your village. They need a place to stay and food. They want to join your village. Now, can I click off of it? No, the moment you click... yeah, you need to make a decision. Okay. Fame is earned might cause new events, and fame is lost. Yes, well, we want more people. Now, let's just see alerts. Yes, okay. So messages gave birth. Okay, they're busy there. Oh, yes, okay, so they're here and they've no houses. so we need to build that one. So perhaps there are rocks here, so we're perhaps better off building something here. Now again, hold Z on the keyboard, and then if we'll rotate the house, we want to leave a bit of a gap so they can kind of pass freely for the gathering. Priority, let's just, okay, you can either just click it and not click it. There is no levels of priority. It's either prioritized or it's not. And you can also pause it as well. Very good. So it takes 25 stone and 3 wood. We've all of that, so that's good. Now let's just see alerts. No alerts, just the messages about giving birth. Okay, very good. This, yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's just take a look at the road system. I am unsure why the houses are lit up like this. I'm sure it means something. Okay, yeah, that's very good. What's interesting is that the road, this is as long as it gets. And then, okay. Oh, well, building road costs us silver out of all things. Well, that's very interesting. Okay. Maybe the highlighting means that it's connected in some way. Well, let's just build them that way, and then we'll build a road down to here. Yeah. So we have, wow, that costs us a lot of silver actually. Yeah, I mean, yes, but why would road out of all things cost silver instead of, let's say, stone or something like that? It's just yeah, that's a questionable decision there, I think. I mean, you know, when you think everything will cost money, so but why road out of all things? It's interesting. It's almost as if the silver is there, but it's not really, maybe doesn't have too much of a purpose just yet, and then the road was used as means of, you know, have to use it, if that makes sense. Right, we better speed up time because the guys are slacking. Okay, yeah, so I like the base, I like the foundation. That's actually looking quite so we've just completed the gather food. We've another objective now with treatments. Okay, they want us to have a doctor quite soon. Tired. Okay, so someone is in the house and it's tired. Well, I'm guessing. So it says trees that have been cut down will sprout again unless a construction is built in that area. Okay, very good. So I guess someone is resting here. And we need 10 decorations. So bridge is a decoration. Very interesting. As in, okay. Pillar, torch, grand torch, fire pit, barrel, 4 barrels. Box A, box B, pole, shield. Okay. And a stand. Does that then... I am guessing that this will then increase the desert, maybe the house's attractiveness, and it'll become more desirable. Wood car. Yeah. Okay, that's silver again. Yes, decorations. I would also think that coin would be the good resource for it. So let's just have a little bit of a doorway or gateway like that. Yeah, that looks cool. Quite like it. Yes, very good. Scarecrow, maybe not. Wooden signal. Wooden signal. Um. Okay, yeah. The market is this way. Gold trophy, gold trophy. Yeah, this looks actually very, very cool. Um. So I guess it's the sign. Uh, okay, yeah. Oh yes, this is very cool. Some sort of an obelisk or yeah, and then a pillar. I don't necessarily like that. It almost looks like the game wants us to kind of place it there, I guess, or maybe it just suggests that if we did, it just increases the attractiveness. But yeah, let's just do it anywhere. I think it'll just make sense. Yeah, again, this reminds me scenes from the Vikings. Yeah, yeah, very much so. There was I remember there was um, I'm keep forgetting holding Z on the keyboard. I remember there was, oh, you cannot delete this, it seems. Oh no, you can. Okay. There was a kind of, I guess, a path or a road that led down to the shipyards, and it had bones like this. So it's very interesting to see this. Yeah, very good. And the way they've had it, it was like this. It was like an archway, basically. Yeah, very, very cool. I really like that. Probably there may be a better suitable place for it at one point in the game, but for the moment, let's just meet the requirement. There we go. And we should now... Yes, there it is. Yeah, perfect. Can we get rid of that? We can, yes, perfect. Yeah, this guy now is selling some berries. He's not here. He's probably home, but resources are collected from each building. Okay. Yeah, the construction seems to be taking a long time. Oh, there it is. But this person, yeah, no, everyone is housed now. I wish the alerts was what was what well, I would think that alerts would be reminding you about things like that. You know, people are homeless, people are hungry, and things like that. But I'm sure this is only an early access, obviously. But yeah, it's okay. Meanwhile, the silver is going up. So that's probably from the fruit. But where do the people get money from? I mean, they just have it with them. Yeah. How do they earn it? Interesting. So so this person maybe had a sleepless night. They don't seem to have slept. Is it, or it's this person? Rest at home. Yes. Thin. He's a scrawny bear. Okay. Dwarf. Okay. And weak. Okay. Wow. No wonder he got tired. That's fine. We let him rest. Off you go. Now, it seems that we have meals. I don't know how. I mean, someone cooking them, or what's the situation? White meat, maybe, maybe they're just... I mean, there isn't really much we can do out of fruit in terms of meals, I guess, but hey ho, we'll take that. Right, well, let's go with the... The game has not said it, but I'm very, very keen to get this going. But maybe let's just wait for an event to happen in case we run out of the points and then the game does not progress because we've done it too fast or something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the build a herbalist hut. Now they seem to be in life section, right? Again, a herbalist hut does not need to be anywhere. They can be... Oh! Missing dagger. Frodi's dagger is disappeared. Okay. No one else has a similar dagger. The villagers confirmed this. Okay, well, blah de blah de blah. There seems to be 3 families or 2 families involved. So I'm guessing it's a feud, family feud between 2 families. Okay, so what will happen is that we can investigate this and we can earn fame and pay 25 silver. Villagers will be happy, but the fame is lost if we'll say that we'll blame the Frigger family, and kick them out. Okay, we don't want to do it because obviously there's quite a lot of them. Then fame is lost if we blame and execute. Okay, we don't want to do it. And do not mess with this stuff. Okay. Let's just investigate. It really looks like the best option thus far. Now that interrupted our building. So let's go ahead and do that. Hold that. I think perhaps, yeah, let's just build it here in case there is kind of more important buildings to be built in front of the long house. And a bit of road, since money can't be put here. Okay. Okay. How come? Yeah, well, if that's the case, let's just build a road first. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. And then have the herbalist hat. It shows us with the arrows where's the entry. And yeah, and now... Oh, it's colliding? Why is it colliding? Oh no, someone brought this already. Oh. Can I remove this? No, I cannot. So what? Now there's nothing we can do because this is in the way. Right. Yeah, well that's not ideal, but oh, the traitor. Everyone was having fun at the inn. Now we don't have a inn, but that's fine. Kick Uba out of the village. Okay. Compensation. Fame is lost. Forgive. Villagers will be happy. Yeah, no, he's paying. We'll need money. He's paying. Fine. Keeps everyone happy. Maybe not Uba, but we'll get over that. One person over many will take any day. Okay, so we need a warehouse. So that's in storage. Now, what's the difference between storage for wood, storage for stones? Oh, I see what it means. Okay, okay. And then a warehouse. the big building. Maybe let's just put it here. Yes. Let's do it this way. And let's just speed up time because that's gonna take quite some time. Oh yes, I really like the sunset. So the meals seems to be cooking. Fame is growing. That's very good. We have no wood. So does this mean we have to assign it constantly? Cut this place and cut that place, or are they at any point able to? Is there like a forest there? That'll be interesting to see. Yeah. The fact that they're walking with those torches, it kind of reminds me of a game. I just can't think of the game that has something similar like that. Yes, okay, so silver has been generated. Has the stall changed? No, it has not. Well, let's just assume that there's something there. I do like the building. I think it's very, very cool. I really think it's cool. The market. But it would do with a bit of liveliness there. I mean, markets were the centers of town, really. If there was no gathering in the main house. Okay, so they're at it. Let's perhaps collecting pre-materials, right? Okay, what's the situation? Okay, so they're kind of doing both at once. Yeah, I think because we have many laborers, I mean, we can just assign the builders and then where was it again? Here, buildings, jobs. Yes. Yeah, I mean, with so many, we can just have all the builders in the world. So let's just do 15 and finish those off because they seem to be quite slow at it, I must say. And the fact that laborers do not contribute to the building, it's definitely, I can't think of, because in any other game of this type, of this genre, you will see laborers kind of contributing, supplying materials, moving things, etc. So it's interesting to see. And we have a night, nothing happened. Because, and we have, maybe it's the stone now. Of course it's the stone. So that's my bad. Now there's another, Eric is just, yeah, well, we cannot disable Eric anymore. So, this, unless it's another person called Eric. Right. Well, look, we'll just do that. Yes, it is the stone. So you really need to kind of stay on top of the resources. Something I have. Villagers live and die. After the villagers die, you should assign new workers to replace them. So has someone died? Let's take a quick look. Yes. A work accident. Gathering berries. Okay. Just a random event. So this is the luckiest person. Let's just select the quickest person. Perfect. If we go. Again, we need the stone, so let's keep going. Yeah. The cattle seems kind of unengaged for the moment. I guess we need to develop that. I see there's another event cooking, newcomers. Yeah, I think for a moment we'll leave it be. So it looks like if you're ready, you can kind of go ahead and click on it, and then it'll just whatever the event is, it'll come up. Otherwise, I thought that the timer means that if you don't click it in time, it just expires. But it just means that this is when the event will happen, whether you click on it or not, basically. So whether you want it or not, it's gonna happen. Let's just have the objective, so we're stay focused. The cows are walking. Yeah, I do think that the building needs to be. I mean, we've 15 builders, and there is not a lot happening. I do realize that we're out of stone. But I mean, so now because we've so many builders, have we reduced the workforce in terms of laborers that are collecting the resources? More than likely. Okay, so speed is kind of the um I don't want to say requirement, but good to have. So let's go ahead, have someone here. So what do? They collect wintry. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's have them join, but we're low on food. But at the same time, we're not getting any messages. So let's have them join. I mean, we're generous, so we'll do. And then what we'll do is, because of this, now we can assign a doctor, and intelligence is required. Okay. Now, what's happened here? It doesn't say. So is this person out of reach, or what does that mean? It's hard to know. Hard to know indeed, but that's fine. We'll just assign that person, and then what we'll do, we'll just quickly build. Well, quickly, we'll build a house for the people that just joined, so they're not unhappy. So poor house, and let's put it that way, close to that, and speed up time. Yeah, and the collection of wood has stopped now because, yeah, they've gathered everything. That was quite fast. So let's just select all these. Yeah, I'm sure. Is there production? Okay, carpenter, wood shirts. Yeah, there's not. There's really not. I think that's needed. Otherwise, you'll just. I mean, you'll be selecting it all the time. It's kind of tedious. And I am hoping that this does go away. I have not been looking at it constantly to know if because it just seems that this person here is constantly tired, unless it's just rotating and it's just someone else in the house. Okay. Guys, so what we'll do is that we'll build a house for those for that family. There seems to be quite a lot of people that are homeless. So I hope they'll fit. I hope they'll fit. And yeah, this will conclude this episode of the game. And then what we'll do in the next episode, we'll continue with the objectives. Hopefully we'll get to use some of the fame points, explore farming and whatever else the games has to offer. So it'll be very interesting to see. Now the house is completed, but the guys are still homeless. Children. Okay. I thought there was only one family. Maybe there was more. Settlement problem in the village. Okay, foreigners set up tents wherever they find an area. Some villagers say these areas are theirs, even though they appear empty. There is a chaos in the village. Everyone is complaining about this, right? The newcomers would not be very happy, but the villagers would. Banish strangers. Promise a new home. Okay, well, I think we can keep this promise and it'll be better since we've accepted them to start with. The only thing is that, let's just take a look, maybe this will tell us. So, families. Now, does this... I don't understand. I don't understand what this does, but it'll be cool to see which family is homeless and which is not. I guess you can just... Homeless, yes, I know. But can I select that person? Let's just click this off. No, I cannot. I'm clicking, but nothing happens. Yeah, so I guess... Is it what? That they... Until they become... Oh no, I can. He's free. Good man. Or no, daughter, that means daughter. That means a female. Okay, well, let's go ahead with the house. Colliding with something, it says. Yeah. Oh! What's happened there? Maybe let's just do 2 houses, just in case. I mean... We do have a bit of stone now and things. Let's just keep a bit of a gap. Yeah, no, that's perfect. The silver is growing as well, so that's not a massive issue. I don't think we'll need it for anything soon. Apart from a bit of road, perhaps. Yeah, the road you need to click, let go, and then click again. Very good. So let's just keep going. There's a bit of wood, there's a bit of stone as well, so that's fine. Let's just make them not homeless. There doesn't seem to be a timeline. Oh no, there is. 2 days. Ooh, will we make it? Will we make it? So, well, that was a good guess. I mean, it wants us to build 2 houses, and we've built 2 houses. Lucky us. Okay, yeah. So I understand now. Basically, you can do this. So the roads joins the house with the road, and this like that, and then this. So this is slightly wonky, but there's another way to move it now. Oh, this will annoy me. Yeah, no, let's get rid of that because it looks awful. Even back then they had a bit of sense of yeah, but maybe let's go with this one. It looks nicer, I think, for the market. Yeah. Very cool. And then where are we with the road? You need to click off everything, and the game doesn't deselect things if you click on something else. Okay, perfect. There you are. And we've built 2 houses. Yeah, hey. So everyone is housed. The houses, we've what? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So we need another house to finish this task. And then we'll get a reward. It actually tells us what it is, so we're getting coin for that as well. something else, whatever that is. Onshore. It says one of something, but because I cannot hover over that, it's just doesn't tell us. But anyway, that's fine. We'll find out, I'm sure. We've 11 fame points, or yeah, or tree of life points, whatever that was called. The fame points are here, which are needed to get this going. So that's fine. So that's perfect. We have made lovely progress. The food to me is extremely low, but no one's complaining, so we're happy with that. The warehouse is okay. You collect herbs into a warehouse. Okay, not bad. I guess I have not seen granary. But yeah, guys, this concludes the first episode of the game. Um, I hope you liked it. Please leave any comments. This was my very first time. Definitely not a stranger to the genre, but kind of getting the overall feel of the game and where things are, how things are built, etc. They're slightly different. Not a lot of a difference, but still. Okay, someone just become homeless. Maybe had a fight with a wife. Um, yeah, and yeah, we'll continue in the next one. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Take care and stay hooked.